Now that I have found you,
What's good, YouTube? You already know, man. We finally back. It's your boy Monte.
Zay.
And if you don't know, if this is your first time coming in, this is Black in Medicine podcast. We've been gone for a minute,
Yeah, nah, it's been a minute.
It's been-
It's almost at this point probably about a year. I ain't gonna
probably
lie
about
to
a
you.
year.
Yeah.
Probably about a year. That doesn't mean we got some fire for y'all. Feel me? We already know we in medical school, so sometimes we be busy, but we back at it. You know what I mean? By God's grace, we're gonna stay consistent with it. So some fire content. So stay tuned. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, all that.
Yeah.
With facts, let's get straight into it. So, as always, kicking it off, question: what was your most embarrassing moment in high school or middle school?
So this was probably in middle school. Yeah, not facts. It was in middle school. It was like before school had started. No cap. And they was like, this is like before homeroom. Da 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 da. They was having like a food fight, whatever was going on, right?
Yeah.
I'm on the outskirts, you feel me, trying to like be nosy. And all I see is a couple of oranges fly in the air and it hit me.
Nah, that's crazy.
That joint was crazy. I did and it wasn't like the small joint, it was like a big joint, low key. Like it messed up my whole fit.
Thanks.
So I had to go to the office, I had to get my mom to bring me a new pair of clothes. I was like, yeah, nah.
I don't think I've ever been in like a food fight.
Nah, I've been in a few.
For real. I always wanted to start one yeah, who threw that?
Oh man.
Never happened. I do think though the most embarrassing moment, it was low key early on, like elementary, middle school, but every elementary school. But you know how you used to get the tours from McDonald's or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to give them to my crush, it was McDonald's before I got the girl toy. Let me give it to Shorty. But one day, chocolate got all over the toy. I'm panicking Dad, I gotta figure out what to do.
That was my whole present.
For real. So I go to the bathroom, put the water on the toy with the chocolate, it make it worse. But I'm like, I still gotta do something. So I give it to Shorty. What's this? I'm like, are you embarrassing me? Lower your voice.
Sorry, now, not too much.
Nah, for real. So after that, ain't nobody getting no more gifts.
To this day.
To this day. So that was definitely my most embarrassing moment. But okay, were you popular then as a kid? Were you in the mix kind of?
No, not really. No cat for the most part. Even middle school, high school, all that. It was school, sports, go home. I ain't
right.
Even low key now. Even in college, maybe I was a little popular. But school, do what I got to do, and I'm out. I'm not.
Were you quiet?
Probably low key, yeah. Facts.
Okay.
Not shy quiet, just out of the way quiet.
To yourself, kind of quiet.
Yeah. Nah, facts. How about you?
Yeah. Nah, I'll say the same. I wasn't. I think playing sports helped me and made me popular or whatever. But if it wasn't for sports, I would have been quiet to myself and just chilling and low key.
It was the same thing when you had subs.
Nah,
you was cool.
Subs. Subs, it was different because now I'm going to Shorty desk yo, come here. Why you ain't text back?
Are you all the way over there?
Yeah.
Grabbing the desk leg,
dragging it across the room. But nah, subs, it was different. And you know what I hated when subs came? Because talking about embarrassing moments, because they would always get my name wrong, and I did not like that. Reading the sheet,
he said Johnny
Matthews
here, Clara Thomas here.
Skip over
Simmons.
Dad, you couldn't even try. Or they'll book a Monty or a Mont. It's just mess it up. Yeah,
so where did you go?
Yeah, you just start taking out letters. I used to not like that.
No cat. I feel they ain't do that for me as much. Isaiah's a pretty simple name.
Yeah.
Somehow people still mess it up low key.
Okay.
Either not necessarily with roll call, like
Mm.
typically like spelling my name. Like
Okay.
my name is Isaiah. Like it's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Everybody always spell it Isiah or the other way. They always miss an A for some reason, somehow. I don't know.
You just drop it.
But I'm promise you, people just be forgetting parts of the letters.
So you
You
gotta
feel
read
me?
your Bible so you know how to spell Isaiah.
That's why I be and no, I promise you, whenever somebody be like, oh, like how you spell your name, I'm like, the way it's spelled in the Bible. And they be like, okay.
Okay, let's see how this go again.
Nah, that's funny. But like I said, as far as like pronouncing it,
Yeah.
nah, not really.
Okay.
Not really.
So do you think, did you have a lot of black like teachers in your school? Like did that play a factor or not? Not really.
Low key. I mean, cause mind you, growing up in Borough, like
Mm.
they was all like, for the most part, all the teachers was black.
Yeah.
Subs is like give and take,
Mm-hmm.
but like facts, like the whole like just about everybody in that school
Yeah.
was black.
Okay.
But you was Patterson was the same.
Yo, not when I think about it, it wasn't. Like I feel like I would have loved to tell you that it was like all black like teachers.
Mm-hmm.
But it really wasn't. I would say like it was like a mix. Like in elementary school it was like 50-50. Um and depending on what school you went to in Patterson, you could go to a school where you had like one or two black teachers. Like and the school I went to, school 7 in Patterson, I had
He went by numbers.
yeah, it went by numbers. It was like in fact, you went to what school? School number.
Number 8.
Yeah, that. so, so middle school, I had like my art teacher was black and my science teacher was black, and that was it. Everybody else was either white, or maybe Hispanic. Um, but facts. So I don't think so. Do you feel like there are a lot of black teachers?
No, not really. My mom's a teacher actually. But like, and she be telling me like, as far as like teachers, like being a
Mm-hmm.
black teacher, one,
Mm-hmm.
and being like a black male teacher. Like, if
Yeah.
you a black male teacher, you can get a job wherever you want because there's just like literally, I don't want to
True.
say literally none, but like
Yeah.
the amount of like black male teachers is
It's
very far and few in between. And so it's like, especially like if you're a black male teacher that
Mhm.
go to work in like a black
yeah.
school district,
Yeah.
they really want you because you can kind of connect with the students a little bit more.
True. So now, glad you mentioned that. So I'm gonna run some stats just so so they know too. So, according to USAFacts.org, in the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the majority of U.S. public school teachers are white women, about like 76-77%. And then total just by race, 79% are white, and then like 6% are black. So like to your point, like majority of teachers are white and they're women. They're not black
Mhm.
men. Um,
That's crazy though.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And like I said, I wouldn't think that growing up in Patterson, or I would feel like maybe there's more black teachers. But then I'm kind of like, all right, if we're not being teachers or doctors, what we we working at?
I mean, I don't know, cause it's like I think that's the issue. Trying to like figure out like what to do with life.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of the value of teachers, like
Mhm.
from a young age, like you're able to like, kind of I don't want to say cultivate, but kind of like
Mhm.
mold like young children.
Yeah.
And so low key again, the stats kind of surprised me too, because I'm like,
Yeah.
again, me going to my school, like I said, it was a relatively all black district. I'm
Mhm.
not saying we had all black teachers, but I saw like a good amount of
amount.
like black teachers, and like
Okay.
my fourth grade teacher was a black male.
Mm.
And his name was Mr. Riggs. He was
Mm.
mad funny,
Shout out
like
Mr. Riggs.
yeah, not facts. Like he was mad funny, like he was mad cool. So it wasn't like and then there was another, I didn't have him, but like Mr. Turner, he worked
Okay.
with my mom, but like he was another black teacher, and like so it wasn't like an abnormality, but like to
Yeah.
hear like the stats, like it's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, it definitely was like shocking to me too. And I think like to your point, it starts with I think just getting more black people like in different workforces and diversifying.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because like another stat that I saw was that black workers only account for about 13% of all U.S. workers. So if it's only about 13% of us working, then of course I'm only see like 6%. You know what I mean? It's not enough to go around.
Mhm.
Um, so facts that was shocking to see too. Not gonna lie.
Nah, but kind of going back to the substitute joint, that
Uh,
still be happening.
it do still be happening. It do still be happening. I think it happens like I think it happened more and more the more I like progressed through like educational field, like
I
academic
said
field.
it didn't even get better.
Yeah,
Not
like you would
worse.
think like feel me, college degree, maybe they know a little something.
Not
Maybe
spelled on there. You feel me?
maybe you've seen enough black names that you could put it together. Nah, dog. Like it definitely did not get better. Facts, it did not get better like at all.
That's crazy. So how did that make you feel though? Like,
That's a good question. I think the first initial thing that happens is it kind of makes me like embarrassed low key to a certain extent, and it's like another reminder that like okay, I'm different. And I don't like you know what I mean. I'm in a space where not a lot of me are here, and don't nobody really like resonate or understand that. Like even though it's something small, like I was getting the name right.
mhm.
I do feel like it kind of just it's a constant reminder, like, all right, bro, like don't forget, like you ain't Johnny, like you know what I'm
Damn,
trying to
mess up
say?
Johnny name.
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah.
all hell break loose. You mess up Johnny
For real,
name.
like my name, I gotta. So you okay? Now, what if? Because like I feel like I'm kind of implying that like, you know, that the mispronunciation of like of black names, right, is looking kind of like embedded in certain like institutions, like, even though it's not like outright like racism or like that. It
Mhm.
does kind of like hint at that, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think it kind of again kind of the subtleness of it, like
Mm-hmm.
even like with job applications, like putting your
Yeah.
name, like if it say Jaquan, all right,
All right. You know
throw
what?
that
Let's
out.
look at
Oh, but Tommy, oh, I like Tommy.
the
Tommy sounds
facts,
like a good
the
name,
facts,
but
facts.
Daquan,
Yeah.
he cousins with Jaquan.
Okay, we're not doing no Jaquan.
Anybody with Quan? No.
For
But
real.
nah, but I think there is like something to like black names of like
Mm-hmm.
maybe potentially carrying like a stigma
Yeah,
behind
that's a
it.
good point.
Um and then again like Jaquan, Daquan, like those, and I don't
Yeah.
know why black people love using apostrophes and
Yo, there's an apostrophe in my name. I don't use it. Well, sorry, mom.
he said I use it all the
Yeah,
time.
I use it all the time. But there's an apostrophe in my name at the end. It's supposed to be AMONT apostrophe E. So that
Yeah.
people know, like, oh, Amante, not Amante. But I'll be like, I ain't about to be none of one. They see it, like, all right, here we go. Now we got lines in the names.
Okay.
um, but okay, do you think though, like seeing that, hearing that, that takes that could take a big hit on like a child's identity growing up, like as a young kid, like a self-loathing kind of thing, like that. I'm looking embarrassed to like to say my name or to like stand up and say it proudly, like, oh no, my name is. You feel me?
I mean, I think it does come down to facts, like to a certain extent, like having like every time somebody call your name, like, no,
Mm,
that's not my name. That's not
yeah,
my name. This
yeah,
is how you say it. Da 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 da.
yeah.
I think to a certain extent, or to a certain point, like you just, I think it has to come from the child or from the person and
Mm.
from the parents too. Like, nah, like this the name we gave you.
And you
Like, be
gotta,
proud of it. You feel me?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
don't be afraid to correct them. Like, nah, facts. Like,
facts,
correct them. This is
yeah.
your name. This is how you say it. Make
Mm-hmm,
sure they know this
mm-hmm,
is your name. This how you say it. This how
mm-hmm.
you spell it. Don't be embarrassed about it. You feel me?
Yeah. Now, what if a teacher goes, you know, it's just a name. You know, I obviously care about the student. I'm here working in this poor neighborhood every day. I come with these bad kids and I give my all. Like it's just a name. Like just a name.
No, I mean, your name is your identity. You feel me?
Thanks.
Like, if it's just a name and you mess up my name all the time, like, who am I to you? Like, you don't give me
Yeah.
enough respect to like
Yeah.
at least learn my name to like say it properly. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like,
Yeah.
it's more than a name. Like I said, that's the name your mama gave you.
Mm.
Your mama, you get called by the name your mama gave you.
Yeah.
Like you said, you don't use the apostrophe. Mama gonna be mad.
Facts.
Mama gonna
Facts.
be mad if they not spelling and saying your name right.
Yeah.
Don't make mama mad. You feel me?
Yeah.
Don't make mama mad.
Because and to that, it's more than just like you said, it's more than just a name. But when I say that name or when they say Amante, like you don't notice it, but you carrying all the culture that goes with that name too. Like
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Like I'm a black male, and that's part of my name, and so that's part of that respect factor that goes into it. I think it took me a while too to kind of like accept and kind of grow into. Like
Hmm.
my parents always kind of imparted like, nah, like you know that's your name, and you tell them your name, correct your name. But um, for a while, I did not like I did not like my name Monte. I just trying to think of different names to like I used to I'm okay exposing myself, but when I was in like again elementary school early on, I used to be like, because he messed up so many times, I'm like, just call me Michael, dog. Just call me
Michael.
Michael. And it got to the point
Where
though,
Michael come from?
report card like, yeah, Michael is great. Michael, who's Michael?
Oh, you talking about parent teacher
Yeah,
conference?
yeah, like we love Michael. He just his name was Amonte Simmons.
Nah, moms was mad after that one.
For real. But again, going back to like identity and embracing that, and we talk a lot about like imposter syndrome, and you know, feeling like, nah, I do belong. Part of that is embracing that early on, like as a kid, like nah, this is me, and I'm gonna be walking in that, you know what I mean, and be confident in that. But
So where's the line drawn there? Like, is it? And I guess it's also a question of, is it the child's responsibility every time to like correct them, or is it also on the part of the teacher or whoever it is? It don't just got to be in a school setting, but like professional world. Like I said, you getting a job. Oh, like and also kind of tying back to the application thing, like people see applications before they see the person.
Yeah.
And if I got a quote unquote ghetto name, is my application just be thrown out?
Yeah. See, I feel like in a perfect world, you would want like teachers, institutions, like, you know what I mean, to be void and be free of any prejudice or implicit bias or racism. But I think the reality is like that's not how it is. You know what I mean? And so I think a big part of it is on the child for real, to have that like confidence and esteem and part on them really early, and like be strong in that. Like, nah, they're not gonna give me it, so I'm gonna have to take it every single time. I'm gonna have to demand it. Like, this is my name, and you gotta say it correctly. Like, don't miss. Like, nah, keep trying. Like you know what I mean?
So you'll get it.
Yeah.
First time not the charm, second time is maybe.
Facts. Okay, so to that point, what do you think? Like, because we're saying right that teachers mispronouncing minority students' names, academic setting or corporate setting, any kind of setting, that has an impact on like self-esteem, and it's part of that kind of like implicit bias and like institutional racism in there. What do you think? Like, what should they do to like in that moment they mess up the name? What should that person do? Like, not the student, but the teacher who messes it up. Like, do I keep butchering the name? Like, what should they do?
I think again, it's like a realize your bias in a sense. Like, all right, I messed up again. I apologize. You feel me? Apologize. Be like, okay, and take the initiative to like learn the name. You feel me? Like, it's simple. Like, even I feel like, and again, maybe you could speak on a little bit more because, like I said, my name's not very hard to pronounce, but like, just be asking again, like, okay, actually, like, how do you say it again? Like, even like if it's the second, third time, like, how do you pronounce it again so I don't mess it up? Like, that shows a lot more like personal initiative. Like, oh, I'm not trying to mess it up. Like, it's not genuinely me trying to mess it up. Like, I'm actually trying to take the effort to like learn the name. So I feel like that goes a long way.
Yeah, nah, it does. And I would say, like, I always appreciate it when teachers would say like I don't mind you getting to the name and you like struggling, you apologize, like, you know, I apologize, I'm not saying it right, you know, bear with me, or, you know, how do you say it so I don't mess it up? Like, then I'm like, okay, cool. Like, at least you, like you said, had enough respect and like cared enough about that impact that you wanted to know how to say it right the first time. But I feel like what you don't want to do is get to a name and skip over it. Or
all right,
I think that's
just the process of elimination.
So who named Ben I called?
So like, okay, yep, that was you.
You feel me? Like don't do that. Or like you said, actually, okay, how do I say this name? Or just being intentional with it every single time, like or making an effort, a point to say, no, I'm gonna get it right. Like, you know, bear with me. Like, it's gonna might take me a few times, but I promise you, I got you, and I appreciate it. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful name, by the way. Like, things like that. That make it so, you know, it's not too bizarre, too crazy. I think especially when you get into like the professional world and setting, all those things matter. Like we talked about before, like on my application, if my name say Jaqueline the third, like, you know, like saying
Kool-Aid McNasty,
like saying like that, like, even though that's a lot of, like I said before, a lot of that's culture.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
and to us, that's a part of our culture, and that's how, and it's a beautiful name to us. But when we're talking about professionalism and what that really means, not to get too much into it, but like this way of saying like, okay, you need to conform to whatever the majority of society standards are, which usually like white men.
Mhm.
But
So
when, yeah,
no, I was about to just say like facts. We talk about the professional setting, but like, all right, now we in medicine.
okay,
How does that translate now? Like patients, like
that's a good
other
point.
doctors. We in school. Is things change? Are things better?
Okay. I guess I'm gonna ask you this too before I answer. Do you think you'll be like afraid, not afraid to speak up, or do you think you'll be more hesitant to speak up to like your attending or whatever, or you letting them slide? Like it's fine. Like
I mean, like I said, mine is simply typically, and there's this random thing that some people, for some reason, think
yeah.
my name's Elijah after the second time they see me,
Just give
whatever.
you a new name.
But no, like I wouldn't like. I would fix it. I would fix it. Like I
Yeah.
said, but mine is typically just
Easy.
simply like,
Yeah.
oh, this is how you spell it, not
Yeah.
this. But like I said, yours is a little bit
Facts.
different.
Fact. I think in the medical field, I do make it a point, and now that I'm older too, a little more mature, it's easier for me to be more confident in it instead of like, nah, it's actually a Monte. Like I need you to correct that.
But
I,
not. Go ahead.
but
Go ahead.
I was about to say, and there was a line though, of like how I say it and how I correct, or like, because at the end of the day, like it's kind of like I ain't probably a doctor yet. Like, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? I still
So I
gotta.
can't come too
I can't
correct.
come too crazy. And I know too that I'm a black man with a beard. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
They
So
already looking at you a little,
looking like he might
little
be a little,
lopsided.
yeah, like I don't know if he's from around the way, or like if he,
So I don't know where it's at,
yeah,
but I know we got it on him.
the security checked him twice. Like, so for me, if I come off too hard, like, hey, what you call me? Like I can't do it. I gotta be like, oh no, just it's a Monte's fine. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I definitely still try to
be a little bit
always
more respectful with
just be
it. Yeah,
respectful with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Fact. What you about to
Nah, but
say?
I was about to say it's also funny because us being the only two black dudes, they love mixing up our names though. That's the crazy
I don't know
part.
how though. Like if we being real, like, and this happened a lot.
It happened a lot. Like it still happen every once in a while. Like either classmates, professors, da 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 da. But like,
Why why do you think that is?
me too. Bro, I promise you. They and if we apart, I don't know. I don't think anybody's ever done it like while we was together.
Nah, I've heard it while we
We,
together. I've heard it while we together. And sometimes you'll be surprised. It'd be black people.
they be like, I
I
did
know.
right.
And I'll be like,
Monte.
yeah. And
No.
I'll be like, bruh, like we look completely different. Like one got long hair, one got short hair, one got a beard, one
Yeah.
got like we talk different. Like, but um a part of me for a moment thought too, I was like trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, maybe it's just because like you be out more than I be out, so maybe they just used to seeing you and like, oh my god, Isaiah,
Yeah.
like um yeah, and I know I need to stop.
So all right now. That's enough.
Yeah, that was enough.
Second year now. Y'all
That's
had enough
enough.
had enough time.
For
But
real.
all right, so I guess to start wrapping it up,
Yeah.
facts we done talked about ways like kind of to fix it, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
again, I think it does come down to like, all right, what's the big deal?
Facts.
Like, what's the big deal? How we fix it? Bada boom, bada
Mhm.
bing. You feel me?
I think the big deal is just knowing that like a person's name is, it carries more than just like a title. You know what I mean? It's part of their identity and part of their culture. And they take pride in that name. You know what I mean? My mother named that name for a reason. Like, you know what I mean? And so when we're talking about teachers, professors, whoever in the academic setting, like getting that name wrong, that's a hit every single time. A subtle reminder of like you don't belong here.
Hmm.
Or like you're different than everybody else that's around you. It's not wrong with being different, but in the field where I'm already trying to having to battle imposter syndrome and prove to you that I belong here, because we talked about this before. Like it's like we got a target on our back because we feel like we
Hmm.
got to make points to prove. So small things like that I think matter. And I think solution wise, it's about us standing up for ourselves too, because we can't, like, sometimes you're not gonna, you just gotta take it. Like you're not gonna give it to us.
Hmm.
But then also like others being aware that's why we're talking about it now too, so people can be aware that okay, it do matter the fact that I mess up Isaiah and Monte names sometimes. Like, so let me be on my P's and Q's and fix that. So facts. I think that's part of the solution. What you think?
Right, so I did everything that you said.
Yeah.
Like again, knowing like personally, your name is your image. Your name is your identity.
Mm-hmm.
Live it,
Facts.
learn it,
Facts.
love it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then again, facts again, ditto with everything like
Yeah.
everybody else can do, or like just
Yeah.
acknowledge or take into account of like again, this is somebody's like
Mm-hmm.
name. This is again, it's almost a respect thing at the end
Yeah.
of the day
Yeah.
too. Because again, like I said, I think it does all come down to a respect thing. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
so facts. Like I said, you done
Word.
took most of the
Yeah.
words, but like I
Yeah.
said, I can't say too much more than
Nah.
that. Yeah.
Nah. That's true. And so I feel like let us know in the comments too if y'all ever had any moments where people get y'all name wrong, or like how that make you feel, or any suggestions you have for people to try to make that remedy that and make that better.
Mhm.
So let us know. This is our first episode back.
Yeah.
After a while, for me, definitely missed y'all. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. What's your IG and TikTok?
But yeah, kxng.zx on the IG and the TikTok. My TikTok, I'll be trying to go viral. You feel me?
Facts. And then IG Black in Medicine. We'll put all this on the screen. And your personal IG _UPSOHIXAI. Facts. That's a wrap, man.